Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Bargains by Belle auction. Thank you ever so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And tonight, my co host is going to be Melissa McIntosh.
Hello, everyone.
Now, we do want to let you know Jane is just fine. Haley is just fine. I messaged with Haley earlier today because she made a beautiful crop of thumbnails, including the thumbnail for tomorrow night's pop up, which we'll talk about in a minute. So she is fine. She took the day off from all of her auctions. I know it seems like a lot of taking off recently, but that's the way the holiday season is. And I always say family is the most important. And Jane is blessed to still have her mom as well as Haley. So I'm glad that they get to spend some extra time together for the holidays. And it just gives me more time to spend with Melissa. So, Melissa, tell us what's going on in the Melissaverse.
Not much. Just finishing getting ready for Christmas. I gotta actually get all my cookie tins made up yet, and a few little odds and end things, but it's coming
Now,
quick.
I'm dying to know, how do you fix up your cookie tins? How do you decide who gets which cookies and how many? So, give us all the inside scoop.
Well, some people, like my sister, who only likes the sugar cookies, she'll just get a whole tin of them. And
Oh,
then I have friends that I'll give them one, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but then I got to put the candies in there because that's what they really look for. And, most of the time they just get the multiple, some of these, some of them, some of them.
okay. That sounds like so much work. I still can't
Uh,
believe you do all of that.
yeah.
Well, let's say some hellos in the chat, and then you can help me in making the announcement about the pop up tomorrow. All right,
Okay.
let me scroll to the top here. And if y'all haven't already read the pinned comment, make sure you do. First, I see Rainbow Cookie Sprinkles sprinkling the chat with kindness and love, who's going to be running our chat tonight. Hello, Rainbow.
Hi, Rainbow. It's good to see you.
Next, I see our King Ballerino, Craig Wolf. Hello.
Hi, Craig.
Now, I realized this was Melissa's first time on StreamYard. I always use StreamYards on Monday, but it's because of some technical issues that Jane has. But do you notice one thing right away, that when you're looking at the chat on StreamYards, it's in colors?
Yes.
Because in the restream, I mean, I know who's a member and who's not just because YouTube sends me that information. But here we actually get to see the colors. So I
Yes,
think
it's
that's extra fun to see the names in green.
it's a lot different. I'm still working my way around it.
Well, don't get used to it. I only get a few hours per month. So, it's like when your dad brings home that, pizza, and everybody's like, oh, pizza, this is so much better than mom's stupid cooking. And dad's like, your mother works hard on that now, and we can't afford, takeout all the time. So enjoy it, but don't get used to that. That's what I
Oh
need to
yeah.
politely tell Melissa. For those of y'all that don't know, StreamYards is $45 a month, which is why I use the free version, which is free, but you only get a few hours per month. Okay, back to saying hello. Mr. Terry Bear, hello.
Hi, Terry.
So glad to see you. And y'all make sure to all click the thumbs up. So, hopefully you've seen the pinned comment. And Melissa, do you want to make the official announcement?
We are going to have a pop up tomorrow night.
So it is official, and the theme is going to be charms and pendants and keychains. Oh my! Because I look back at what sells on a regular basis, and Melissa's great at writing the list. Rainbow's great at taking turns writing the list too. And we realized that a lot of times we'll show some charms in the dollar round, and then I'll show some larger ones for $2 and some fancier ones for $3. Before I know it, an hour has passed, and I just decide, well, I've already got charms out. I'll do a second round of charms for the second dollar hour. So I thought, if we're already doing over an hour, why not just add more in, add some keychains, and just make it a whole pop-up?
It's going to be a lot of fun.
So if you enjoy jewelry, if you make jewelry, if you're already thinking of some birthday gifts, Valentine's gifts, it'll be a great night. If you're a keychain collector, a charm collector, a pendant collector, and I will have cords available for all of the pendants too. I'm going to try to be stocked. I may even have some spare keychains if y'all want to try to make your own keychains. So really looking forward to that. And it's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So the same time, just tomorrow. Okay. The next announcement, and I hope y'all don't think that I'm mean, but I'm going to be making this announcement until the beginning of the year. It's not going to start till the beginning of the year. But I've had problems with a few people not paying or paying late. And the problem is when people pay late, it makes me have to pay my own companies late. And the problem is when I pay my credit card late or my electricity bill, my phone bill, my water bill, they charge me like a $50 late fee. So I finally decided, after trying to get everybody to pay at a reasonable time, that beginning on January 1st, anybody who does not pay right away is going to get a late fee of $5. Now, $5 is the smallest amount that I could possibly do. I hope y'all understand. The late fees I get are $30 and $50. So if you carry over, then there won't be a late fee. The late fee will only be when you have bought items, everything is packed up, the shipping is calculated, and I send you a final invoice. If you don't pay that final invoice with the items and the shipping by the weekend, because I do send them Wednesday, Thursday, then there's going to be a mere $5 late fee. I hope y'all can understand. But it's just something I'm going to have to do because I've got a few people who I love. They're all people I like. But hopefully they will pay me in a more timely manner. And if I have to keep tripping over their boxes and walking over their boxes, then at least I will have $5 of a late fee to comfort me. So it's a very small, reasonable amount. I hope y'all can all understand. This fee will not start until January. And most of y'all, 90% of y'all, pay same day or next day. Or if you know that something's coming up, before I ever pack, you say, oh, just carry over till next week, or you can skip me this week. So if you message me before I pack, no late fee. If you carry over, no late fee. It's only when I go to all the trouble of packing, weighing, calculating the shipping, and you get the invoice. Once you get the invoice, there is no wiggle room. Does that make sense, Melissa? Oops, I lost Melissa. I don't think that was a political statement about the late fee, though. I hope y'all can understand. It's just $5. All right. I think somebody came in while I was having to give my sad message. Oh, Crochet Queen Kathy. Hello, hello. So glad to see you. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. So we're going to get started with our first round, which is called Belle's Bargain Bonanza, where everything is $1. If for some reason there's anybody new, go ahead and email me with your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping information. That way I know where to send the bill and where to send your items. Y'all know that anything you bid on, you do have to pay for. All sales are final. All items are as is and where is. I do not cancel invoices at all ever. You just simply have to pay for what you bid on. The payment choices are a choice of Zelle or PayPal. Shipping is with Pirate Ship. And all of the auctions get combined, and I pack and bill on Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so to start out, we have this fun $1 round. Let me show you what I have. First, I have some 3-packs of pens. You can choose from a 3-pack of black, a 3-pack of blue, 3-pack of red. I've got a nice thick angled makeup brush, aftershave. Next, a really tall, big bottle of hand sanitizer, some Just Peachy lip balm, an extra wide nail brush, anti-stress sea salt, mud face mask. Then I have, let me show y'all what this is. This is a cleaning gizmo. I think it's supposed to be for the airflow vents of your car, but you could use it for fans or your mini blinds or whatever. But it has 3 because it's meant for the car, but you could use it for whatever. Next, I have Dial Advanced Clean Antibacterial soap bars. And last but not least, I have these golden collagen under eye masks. Some of these are one and done. Some of these I have multiple. What do you think, Melissa? Oh, Melissa must be muted. Let me know if you're okay. She's not mad about the $5 late fee. She is not one of the people late. Y'all don't think that that's why she dropped off and then came back.
I'm sorry.
Okay, apparently she's back with 2 different devices now. How did you do that? You're in twice.
I don't know.
All right, I'm going to kick the other one out and keep the real one.
Yes.
Kick from studio, kick guest. All right, there we go.
Told you I'm new at this. I keep hitting the wrong buttons.
That's okay. You just missed me telling the information about the auction and the late fee part, which is no fun, but sometimes you just have to do stuff like that when you're running a business, because this is my business, this is my income, and this is how I pay my bills.
Oh, yeah, just like any business. I mean, you got to pay late fees if you don't pay on time, unfortunately.
And meanwhile, we had the first round. Here it is. And it looks like Mr. Terry won.
All right.
Okay, so here is black, blue, and red pens. And the aftershave was a one and done. Thank you so much. Now we're going to open this to the chat.
I
Lots of great
gave
content.
I gave that just peachy to my granddaughter, and she
Oh, did
thinks, yeah, and she thinks she is just so the way she acts when she puts it on.
so
She like rubs it in, and then she'll like look at me and ask to use my phone, and then she'll look at herself in the phone. It's so cute.
I might need to send her a little compact so that she
Yeah,
can look at herself in the compact.
she's just so funny with like she's so grown up, you
Oh,
know.
oh, that's so sweet.
And then she puts it in her little purse.
Oh, of course she has a little purse. She's
Oh
got her
yeah.
eyes out. Hi, Janice. Welcome, welcome.
Hi Janice.
All right. Anybody else for any of these
Uh
choices?
Rainbow would like the nail brush.
Okay. Sold, sold, sold. Move these out so y'all can see these other choices. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, and I'm not sure if I mentioned when the late fee is going to start, but the late fee is going to start on January 1st. So y'all keep that in mind. Oh, no. Melissa, you can probably take this since you help with invoices. Explain to Mr. Terry why you don't pay for each auction immediately.
Yes, we combine all of the auctions into one, and then at the end, Belle's got to weigh it, pack it, and all of that to figure out shipping, and then she'll send you a bill for all of it. So
So,
it gets confusing if you pay every night,
right.
after
And
every auction.
most people who are regulars, and I consider you, Mr. Terry Bear, a regular. Melissa and I have already started your invoice. What we do is after the invoice, we draft up what you bought. So, for instance, with Mr. Terry Bear, yesterday he bought the sandwich bags. And I'm not doxing you. You bought it publicly in front of everybody. So everybody knows, right, Melissa? So you've already got a started invoice. It would be confusing if you paid for some things and not others. So let us total all your auction purchases together. And then Wednesday, Thursday, I will pack it and weigh it. And then I'll send you a completed invoice. Completed invoice means all of the items itemized and the shipping, and that becomes a completed invoice. Just a list of items is called the draft of the invoice. But thank you for offering. I appreciate that. If I'm ever in a pinch, I might message you and say, you did offer once. But that's good to know. So sweet, right, Melissa?
Yes, it is. That's very nice.
Okay. Anybody else for any of these $1 choices? You gotta love when nobody bids it up and you can still get these for just $1. Now, y'all remember at the top of every hour, we're going to have more $1 items. Okay, last call on these. Let me move these aside. These will still be available to those watching the replay. And y'all let me know what you'd like to see tonight. Otherwise, y'all know I just kept stuff. We will have some blankets tonight, candles, hair accessories, stickers, some pencil bags or cosmetic bags, some clothing and jammies, stationery, pens. Okay, next I want to bring back a beloved favorite. I was able to get just these two. There are no multiples. There are no multiples. I think these are super cute little notebooks. And so we've got a frog option and a panda option. These are soft cover. Some of y'all have bought these before, and every time I show them, I run out. They're nice, big size, and they are lined pages. We're going to start these at 2, and we'll see where bidding goes.
Yes, I have lots of these in Christmas presents.
These are 8.5 by 6.
They are just so adorable.
But y'all fill the chat with things that y'all would like to see. And even if it's something I don't have lying out, I can always let Melissa sell whatever I have on the auction block while I go fetch it.
Rainbow's in for 2. Looking for $2.25.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. I turned on the fan, Melissa. I'm sorry to all of y'all who are cold, but I'm in short sleeves, I'm in a sweat. It keeps getting up in the high 70s every day. And I'm not running the air, but sometimes you just need the fan on for a few minutes just to cool down. Okay, anybody want to go to 225? I only have one of each. That's it. Only one of each. Now, if y'all want to see something else in the realm of stationery, let me know. I can always run and get other notebooks or journals or something. I wasn't planning on showing them tonight, but they're close enough I could run and get. Oh, it's cold now? Well, Melissa's probably going to say it's cold too. And we know in Alaska it's cold. Oh.
Yes,
But
it
here
was
it is
freezing.
raining. It's overcast. We had a fog advisory to 10. So even though I had some retail arbitrage to do today, I couldn't leave till 10 just because I couldn't see to the other side of the street. The fog is so thick in this warm weather.
Fair warning. It was deceiving here today. It was nice and sunny, but when you went outside, oh, it was freezing.
Okay, looks like Rainbow's doing a clean sweep. Okay, Bill, go. All right. Next, how about some blankets? Back up here so I have a little bit more room. First, I'll show you some metallic throws. And you're probably saying, wait, what's a metallic throw? Can you see that there's a subtle metallic thread that goes through them? Sometimes I'm not sure if these show on the screen. The whole thing is not solid metallic. It's not like gold lame or silver lame. But it has some metallic print on it. These are going to be $10 for choice. They measure 50 by 60. So I've got the silvery gray, but I also have this peachy pink one as well. You can see probably better on it because there's more contrast. So they add a little bit of luxury and glamour. whether you're putting them at the end of a bed or over a recliner or the at the end of your sofa or love seat, whether it's just for decoration or it's for people to actually cover up and use and kind of snuggle when you're watching TV or movies or that marathon. So if you want to make it decorative, you can. If you want to actually use it, you can as well.
They are really pretty.
Thank you. Now, if you're saying that's pretty and all, but it's just a little too fancy for me, do you have something that's more soft and cozy and less ornamental? Well, the answer is yes. Okay, let me move these aside. If you'd like a subtle pattern, but not like the metallic, this one is a super soft throw, and you'll see it has a little bit of a pattern to it, but it's just in a nice subtle gray, and it's super soft. I also have it in a green. You'll see it has a little bit of a pattern here. Almost looks kind of like a Celtic knot to me, but it's hard to tell with the way it's wrapped up here. So your options are green or gray, still $10 for choice.
They do look nice and soft. They
I
just
can
have that
tell
look
you
to
from
them.
feeling them, they are super
Yeah.
soft. And I showed some double-sided ones like a week or two ago. If anybody missed those, let me know. I can show them again. One was black and white, and the other little pets on them. Oh, and there was a sports one. Okay, any interest in these blankets? Or if you want me to bring out the big double-sided Sherpa ones that are extra, extra, extra warm, let me know. I can do that. And y'all let me know what you'd like to see tonight. Okay, let's move these aside. Anybody interested in candles or stickers or hair accessories or hygiene and beauty products, pajamas, slippers, storage? All right. Next, here's an item I only have one of. I just think this is so cute. It's going to be a $3. It says, "Adopt Me Mystery Pet." Now, I don't really understand what this is or how it works, but I know there's a lot of these mysteries for kids. So apparently, inside it is going to be some kind of cute critter for ages 6 and up. Apparently, they glow in the dark. So these seem to be the choices. It says
Oh,
water reveal egg.
yeah.
Remove 2 layers of the wrap from the egg, fully submerge in water. Rub the coating to reveal your egg.
Oh, so you're actually hatching a pet. It's kind of
Aw,
neat.
but it shows some of the options here that you can get.
Mm-hmm. And it's cute.
So $3 for a mystery pet that you can adopt. Now, I'm wondering if in the corner it says glow in the dark bat dragon. I don't know if that means that it's the bat dragon inside or if they're
Uh,
just saying that's one of the options.
I don't know, maybe.
I always wondered how you get a dragon. Apparently, this is how. Okay, any interest? Okay, we're going to pass on that one. Okay, here's something I think everybody can use. It's by Belle. It's an 18-inch wall shelf. So if you've been wanting to display some of your family photos or your collectibles, I have this nice long shelf. It is new in the box. It says mounting hardware included. So we're going to start this nice long shelf off at $5.
That even work nice in your kitchen, and you could line up your spice jars right on that by your stove.
Oh, that's a great idea. I like
Yeah,
that.
that would be handy.
I was going to say if you're a brooch collector and you put the brooches in the little boxes, you could line up your collection of brooches.
Oh yeah, anything really, any kind of collection.
And I just got this. Okay, any interest? Well, since y'all keep telling me how cold you are, how about I bring out some hats? Now, if y'all would prefer to see caps like baseball style caps, I can show that. But I thought y'all might prefer the warm kind of caps. So these are going to start out at $3. So here's the first one, pretty in pink. Here is the second one, and this one says it has an interchangeable pom pom. And here's the interchangeable pom pom. I don't quite understand how that is. This pom pom is permanently on, but this one you get a bag of interchangeable pom poms.
Never seen anything like that. It's different. They must
Thank
clip
you.
on or something.
I guess so. It just says interchangeable. So, And if you're saying, wait, what about for guys? What about for kids? It's coming. It's coming. I promise you. Okay. Any interest on these? All right, we're going to pass and let's look at some guy hats then. The price will still be $3. Okay, first, for all those pirates out there, look at this one. Here's the second one. It's made by In Style, the finest selected hat. Enjoy your lifestyle by. I am so not good at reading this scrolly print. Anyway, let me show you the inside. It is fur lined. I had no idea there was such a thing as fur lining, but apparently there is.
Yeah.
Well, we don't wear these kind of hats down south. We
No,
don't have the
I'm
weather
sure.
for it. So therefore I am not used to these kind of hats. The fact that I have any at all is, the fact that I get mystery boxes from a liquidator. So, because I don't buy these on purpose. But when I get them, I gotta sell them.
Hello, Nicholas. Welcome in.
Hello, Nicholas. How did you find our channel? Let us know so we can thank whomever it was. Are you a regular auction goer? All right, rainbows in for 3. Nicholas, I'm broadcasting from New Orleans. Whereabouts are you? All right, we're going 1. And of course, all the hats are 1 and done. I can make it closer. Is that more to your liking? Does that do them more justice?
Sold to Rainbow. She would like
Just
this.
let me know, Mr. Terry, if you want more of a close up, more light, less light. I'm more than glad to adjust it. I take constructive criticism real well, don't I, Melissa?
Yes, you do. You're always
Mm-hmm.
looking for any kind of help.
Yep.
Rainbow would like to star one.
Okay, sold, sold, sold. Well, maybe it's my eyesight that it doesn't look fuzzy to me, but I will go back and look at the replay. The problem
It's
is if it doesn't look fuzzy to me, I could plug in other cameras, but I wouldn't be able to tell what's better for y'all. I could only tell what's better than for me because I have tried a bunch of other cameras when I first started out, and to me, this one looked the best, which is why I kept it.
I
Oh,
think
you
it's
just
just
go
I
ahead,
think it's
Melissa.
just your I think it's your Wi-Fi, your internet, because it gets a little fuzzy, then it clears right up. So I think that's
Oh,
what's
okay.
happening.
Well, we need to welcome Kathy Dubrick. Hello, hello. And Nancy. Hello, hello. Oh, and Nancy says she loves today's thumbnail. I'll have to let Haley know. Or you're on Discord. You can just directly message Haley. She loves it when people notice the thumbnails. So that put a smile on her face. Just even hear a single line like that.
Hello, Kathy. And hi, Nancy.
And
How are you?
for those of us just joining, Melissa, tell the big news. Even though
We
it's
are
pinned at
going
the top.
we are going to be having a pop-up tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. Oh my goodness. My mind just went
7
blank
p.m.
now.
Central Standard
There
Time.
you
You
go.
can tell she's not in Central Standard Time because it doesn't roll off her tongue. Just like if I had to say Eastern, it wouldn't roll off of
Yeah.
my. Okay, well, next we're going to look at some kids' hats. So the first kid's hat, and I think this is just darling. Look at this one. It's got little polka dots. It's got little ears. It's even got a little place to tie it on so that it fits securely. It's got a beautiful lining as well. So that's going to be the first one. Second one is going to be for the coolest of cool kids who need a fin and need glasses because their future is so bright they just have to wear shades and even have a toothy grin. And last but not least, for those little girls that are just simple, they just like pretty colors. And here's some pretty colors on a pretty hat. So those are the three hats I have in um, children's hats. Oh, it's God's Girl Creations. Just like when you see her sign my thumbnails or when you see her logo and name at the end of my intro and outro, it always says God's Girl Creations. And it's a green icon. Okay, looking for $3 for any of these hats.
I love the ones that have the ears on them. They always make the kids look so cute.
Well, and I can just see this one on the kid who's like, Mom, I don't want to wear a hat. It's not cool. I want to, stand out. The kind of kid who wants a mohawk, but, parents or
Yeah.
grandparents know mohawk isn't appropriate. This is
Yeah.
the chance. You can have the fin instead, and you can have the glasses as well. It's like the junior motorcycle look. Okay, last call on children's hats then. And lastly, let me show you what I have in some guys' hats. Now, these hats are just plain. But by them being plain, you could add a patch. You could add initials. You could totally add whatever you want to. But because they're plain, they're only going to be $2. So here's the first one, just plain black. Here's the second one. It's like an olive army green kind of a color. Oh, and I do have a second one in black. So just $2 for these. Wouldn't these even look great with a brooch? You know, I've sold some brooches that had tigers, that had wolves on it. You know, put a big manly brooch on it. Hi, 710. Hi, Mr. Troy. Thank you so much for coming.
Hi, 710. It's good to see you. What kind of material are these, Belle? Are they like a fleece or are they like knitted? I can't
Knitted.
really tell. Knitted? Okay.
Let me see if I can give a close up here. Can you see
Oh,
how
yeah.
it?
Now I can see it. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. hmm Great question, in case anybody was wondering. And that gives a lot of stretch, too. So just $2 for those.
That's a great deal for $2.
And really, you could make it your own by adding to it. All right, we're going to pass on those. All right, next I have a box of teeth whitening strips. $3. And let me see, do these have dates? Yes, they do. Let me show you the date. The date is 2/5 of 2026. So they're good until February 5th of next year. So $3. You've been thinking that your smile could use a little help and could be a little wider and brighter. Let me show you how they work. It says in only 30 minutes, dramatically whiten teeth and remove surface stains. Quick and easy ways to whiten teeth. You see results in as little as 3 days. Safe and non-toxic enamel. And at the top of the hour, we're going to have another $1 round. Okay, how about a few candles? Let me see what I've got here. We'll start with the small candles. So they will be $2. Let me show you what I have. Okay, here is the first one. This one is coconut lime. Put the camera down here. So here's a coconut lime. Next, this one says healing, and it's in a nice glass dish. Here it is from the top, already in a box. I like that. I debated about showing this one on Sunday because it's a snack auction. It's scented like blow pop lollipop. How fun is that?
That's fun.
Okay, here is the next one. The scent is Pink mahogany. This next one has a little tassel on it, and the scent is, oh, upside down. All right, sorry. Try again. The scent is raspberry prosecco. Okay, there we go. Looking for $2. Did you look on the right hand side, Nancy, where everybody's name is listed in alphabetical order? You may have accidentally checked the hide membership, but otherwise everybody's name is listed on the right. So just look at the G's and you should be able to see her. Also, when everybody joins Discord, the day they joined, they're on the welcome page. The welcome page is called Southern Hospitality. But I'm sure after the auction, somebody can send you or alert you to where she's posted something. Okay, if y'all would, please, oh please, click the thumbs up. That's a free and easy way you can support me. Any interest in these candles? Would y'all like to see different candles or a different size, a different scent? Y'all let me know. Okay, last call on the candles then. I was going to show y'all some other scents or bigger scents, but I'm not seeing the chat move at all. Maybe my chat's froze, Melissa. Hi, Lisa. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Lisa. Yeah, it's moving.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry you're feeling under the weather. Turn on the fan. You'll cool down. Earlier, I had to turn on the fan for a little while just to cool down. I was just sweating so much because it's so humid and so muggy. Try turning on the fan. Or maybe have a little sip of soda. That settles your stomach. Why am I giving the advice? Melissa is the one with medical training. Okay, let's swap. You make Lisa feel better. You make Lisa feel better. Go ahead. You know you want to give either some medical advice or some motherly advice. We want everybody to feel their best.
Well, I guess she says she's sick. So I guess the
Oh,
best thing would probably be rest and lots of fluids.
I'm sorry you're not feeling well, sweetie. So
I know.
sorry.
So
I hope that
sorry.
Evie doesn't get it. I hope Evie doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Because you being sick is hard enough when you have to take care of somebody else while being sick. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully Mike can take care of her so she doesn't get it. All right. Any interest on these scented candles? I loved the reaction Lisa had when she opened up the candle that was in her box during her unboxing video. All right, last call on these. Oh, it came from her. Oh, no. Well, I guess the kids just kind of pass it around at the school. I wasn't really a very sickly kid, but I know some are.
I know my granddaughter brought home strep throat that my son caught
Oh, no.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's just preschool.
Okay, how about a few toys? These are going to be $2 for choice, and they're called the Adventure Squad. And this one is a firefighter, and it includes an axe. Such a noble profession, being a firefighter. And his name is Freddie. This one is a police officer. His name is Marshall, and his accessory is the long arm of the law. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, next we have Marina. And Marina has the accessory of speed swim fan. Swim fin. And the last one is Manuel. And he has a rescue pack. I guess he's an EMT. So here's the Adventure Squad. So you've got 4 different options. Just $2. Cute little toy. And they show who the real superheroes are. Superheroes from real life in real professions. Not those superheroes with capes, but the people that can actually help if a kid or parent or grandparent is ever in trouble and needs to be rescued. Oh, and Lisa says, I'm layered under a comforter finally. Warm. No appetite. Okay, well, as long as you were warm and, sometimes losing a few pounds can be okay. Because I don't think Lisa's wasting away. I could certainly use to lose a few pounds too. I've been noticing that clothes and underwear are suddenly tight. That's not comfy.
Lisa's in for 2, looking for
Oh,
225.
looking for 225. Otherwise, we're going to count this down. This would be a great gift to give anybody. So often they say, oh, well, dolls give kids unrealistic ideas of what people should look like. Or you don't want them to grow up to be all about how a doll looks. I love that these are centered around professions that save people.
Yes, that is a very good idea. I like that.
Because I'm sure lots of parents would be so proud for their child to grow up to be an EMT or a firefighter or any of these other professions.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Fair warning. Sold to Lisa.
Now I have two of each. Two of each.
She would like the fireman, and she's done.
Okay. These would also be cute little gifts for, birthday parties. If, a little one is going to a birthday party. Okay, here's the fireman with his fire hat. Thank you so much. Anybody else?
They'd even be kind of neat if you knew a fireman
Oh, yeah.
or a policeman or an EMT. It'd be kind of neat. A little different kind of gift.
And I'm thinking with it being Christmas, couldn't you just wrap some kind of little cord under their arms and make it into a little ornament for the
Yeah.
firehouse or the police
Yep.
station or the EMT bay,
Yeah. Be a great idea.
marine rescue? All right, last call on these then. All right, we'll move these aside. Okay, next, for those of you who like to journal and scrapbook, I have this super fancy pen. It's by Journaling Ink. It is a metallic brush marker. It's going to be $2. It is a premium metallic finish, and it even writes on black paper because it is metallic. And this is what it looks like. So it's this kind of shade of green. Hopefully you can kind of see it here. So it's a metallic green. So if you've been wanting a metallic pen, if you've never tried a brush marker before, so it's both metallic and a brush marker, $2 for this very elite pen.
That would be great to add some highlights to like your pictures that you color in like the adult coloring books. You could add some
Oh,
little highlights, bring out certain details,
I like it.
or even with your what if you do watercolors, that would work good too with that.
Okay, Lisa's in it too. And I see it's the top of the hour. So after we wrap up this sale and see who all wants to get in on this, we're going to have our $1 round. Oh no, did we lose Melissa?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Sorry, it got so quiet. I'm trying to get out the items for the next round and it got quiet.
I didn't think anybody wanted to hear my sniffling.
Okay, Lisa's going to take one. Let's see if anybody else wants to get in on these fancy pens. So here's one for Lisa. Anybody else? I have three more.
Rainbow would like one.
Okay, here's one for Rainbow. Got two left. Anybody else? Okay, last call. Y'all can let me know on the replay. So for this next round, Melissa, tell everybody what it's all about.
Okay, it's top of the hour. We're going to do Belle's Bargain Bonanza, where everything starts at $1.
Okay, I thought we'd have some more pennies. Okay, let's see what we have first. All right, let's start with a cute little unicorn. And here's a different color combination of that little unicorn. Okay, next I've got a cute little paw print. And because all colors are beautiful, here's a darker paw print. Next, here's a kitty, kind of a fat kitty at that, well fed, well fed. Here's a different little kitty, or maybe it's a tiger. I can't tell the difference in tigers and kitties. Animal identification is not my strong suit. Here's a pink kitty. Here's a froggy.
We have Lisa in for $1, looking for $1.25.
Okay, here's a little creature with a little dangle on it. Here's a little panda. This one looks like some kind of a tool, but it's a pen. Oops, oops. See what else. Oh wait, I have a different type of cat. Can you grab these? This is a different type of cat. Look at that sweet little smile. It's a wink. And then at the bottom, it's got a foot and a tail. How cute is that?
They are
So
adorable.
I've got that one in tan, in white, in pink, and in green. And y'all know these pens all write with black ink, but just in case somebody was saying, wait, I wish there were some colored ink. Um, Here is a pen. It's by Zebra, if you know the company, and it writes in pink. So, one pen that writes in pink. So, those are your choices.
We're still looking for $1.25.
Lots of great choices. And some of these I have multiples, some of these I don't.
We're going once. Fair
Don't
warning.
forget to click the thumbs up. Also, a great time to make sure you're on live chat, not that top chat, which will deceive you into thinking your chat is on the top.
Sold to Lisa. Congratulations, Lisa.
All right, let's see which one or one she wants.
All right, from the left, she wants number 1.
Oh, you're not going to pull a Jane and translate? Okay, let's see.
The unicorn.
All right, I think it's this one.
Yep.
And how many did she want of the unicorn?
I believe just one.
Oh, okay.
Number 4, the black paw.
Okay, here's a black paw.
Number 9 is the white one with the dangly.
Okay, here it
Number
is.
number 10 is the green panda.
Okay.
And the last one.
Okay, here's one of the last ones. All right. Anything else? Did she say done or is she still choosing?
She said she was done.
Okay, good, good. We'll open it up to the chat then.
And Nancy said she just sent Sweet Haley a friend request and message. And thank you for
Oh,
your
okay.
help.
I'm so sorry you missed a whole hour of the auction though. But I'm glad you connected with Haley. I'm sure she'll accept your request next time she looks. All right. Anybody else? Between the cats and the frogs, I just thought everybody was going to be going for creature, creature, creature. Oh, those are for work. Okay. You know, since you work with food, maybe you need to pick up some pens at the food auction. How funny would it be for you to be taking down the salad orders with a pen that looks like an avocado, or pizza orders with a pen that looks like soda, or whatever the other orders are that come in to that fancy place you work, with, you know, a fry pen or some other food related pen. Wouldn't that be so funny and so cute, Melissa?
Yes, it would. That would be really fun.
I can't think of the name of it. I know it's not a grocery. There's like a northern word that we don't have down south for the kind of place she works. She always tells me it's kind of like a Whole Foods type situation, but there's a name for it. I just can't think what it is. It starts with a C. I
Hmm.
just can't ever remember it.
Don't
All
I
right.
don't know.
Anybody else? All right. Once again, here's the choices: unicorns, paw prints, cat, frog. Not sure what that creature is, but it's super cute. Some more cat and the zebra pen that happens to be. Oh, with all these cats, I wish Monica were here. Maybe Monica will see the replay. She watches the replay a lot. So, Monica, if you're watching, shout out to you.
And Nancy
All
says
right.
she works at a grocery store called Ingles.
Oh,
She's a
nice.
cashier.
Well, she and Lisa have so much in common. Makes me wish that Lisa were still on Discord because then they could compare. What depart? Oh, I started to say what department, but she's cashier, so she gets to see everything that everybody buys in the whole store. I kept trying to think what the term for the type of grocery store you work is, Lisa, and I still can't think of the title because she kept trying to tell me when she first was modding for me, and I kept saying, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I haven't heard that word before. And she tried to explain that there's a certain type of grocery store up north that is somehow structured differently. I can't think what it's called. She is in the front end.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we call it here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that sounds very fancy. All right, last call on these pens then. Move these to the side as they start to fall, of course. Co-op. Co-op. Now, I'm not familiar with that term. Have y'all heard that term co-op before? That was totally new to me.
Yeah,
So
I've
I'm
heard
like,
of it.
co-op. Okay, well, we don't have those down south, or at least not in the Gulf South, because there are other parts of the South. So I don't want y'all to think that's the only South. It's just the part of the South where I. Okay, next, before we leave pens totally, I want to show you this new type of pen. It is $2. It's a golden hammer. So if you need a manly man pen for that Mr. Fix It in your life, that boss or that friend who fixes things. In fact, let me open this up. Wanted to show y'all that it was new in package, but I think you might be able to see it better not in the package. So here it is, and here's the pen part, $2, and such an elegant pen. So if you like those fancy silver and gold spoons, this is kind of the golden hammer version in pen. Okay, looking for $2.
So Lisa says a co-op is community owned and operated. It's not owned by a corporation or a business. It's owned by the community.
But they do pay her and they do charge actual prices to the people who shop there. So I don't
Oh yeah.
quite understand how that works, but okay. I guess they're just not like on the stock market like, Kroger is. Although the Kroger's been having some huge falling stock prices in the last year or two. All right, any interest in the golden pen? All right, last call on this one. All right, let me put these away and we will get back to the auction. All right, next let's look at some jammies. Now, I started not to show these at all because these are Christmas. All the rest are not Christmas. But I thought before I put these away, they might be right for somebody, and I'm going to reduce the price. I was selling this really fancy set of pajamas for 15 that have the buffalo plaid bottom, have the buffalo plaid on the arms, the cute truck that says Happy Holidays. I'm going to take these down to 10. Now, I know you're not going to get them in time for Christmas this year, but you'll have them for next year. Some people will even wear them for Christmas in July if you're in a long sleeve environment or you just like to be cozy. So, if anybody is interested, size extra large, two-piece pajamas down to $10. But after this, I'll show you just some sleep pants that can be worn all year round, and they're super duper soft. But I
I
thought
would
I'd show
wear
you. Oh, go ahead.
I would wear these all winter. It wouldn't matter that it was Christmas. If they're warm
Oh,
and
okay,
cozy.
nice. This is the only Christmas one I have. I do have other sizes of the pajama pants coming up. This one's extra large. And I think it is just so cute. Okay, if anybody's interested, you can let Melissa know. All right, let me show you the other pajama pants. These are super soft and they will be $8 for choice. Okay, first ones are a 2X sleep pant, and they are gray and salmon. And they have these cute little paw prints or animal print on them. That's the first option. Second option is that same print in a size large. Somebody was asking about a large. There's a large. In an extra large, I have this cute one with a butterfly. And this one has lost its little paper, but this one is an extra large as well. So the extra large has both prints as options. The large and the 2X only comes in the gray and salmon color. Oh, and non-related, I have this one that says love. I know I should save this for Valentine's, but I thought I'd go ahead and show it to y'all. This one is in a 2X. This one is super stretchy, by the way. Look how stretchy it is. So I'll put this on the 2X column. Never too early to start shopping for Valentine's. We'll probably start showing Valentine's items not too long after the new year. Lisa's in for A.
She said she was looking for large for her dad.
These are women's sizes.
Going once. Fair warning. Sold to Lisa. Congratulations, Lisa. She would like the 2X Love pants.
Okay, wonderful. I thought of all things, Lisa was going to choose the animal print because if anybody would roar like an strong, powerful animal, but okay, if she's all about the love, I can understand that. She's certainly been married quite a few years.
And she's done. Thank you,
Okay,
Lisa.
anybody else? Now, somebody had asked me a couple of weeks ago about a shirt in extra large. So I do have one of those tonight. Super pretty, name brand. I scoured to get the best one I could possibly find. So feast your eyes on this. Okay, I'm going to start out here. It is Nicole Miller, extra large. And look how pretty it is. It's got flowers, it's got sparkles. Can y'all see the studs and sparkles? I can hang it up here so that y'all can see it. And best part, only $5. Only $5.
That's beautiful. I love that.
So nice subtle colors, name brand, flowers, and some studs. Oh, have a good night, Lisa.
Good night, Lisa. Hope you feel better.
Oh,
Get
I
some
was just about
rest.
to show these cosmetic bags with some encouraging sayings on them. You might want to watch them in the replay. And I'm also about to show these stickers that you might like for scrapbooking or that Evie might like for school. So you might want to check it out on the replay if you can't stay. Okay, any interest on the extra large shirt? Name brand? And also, it's stretchy. Look at that stretch. And I love the neutral colors. It'd go great with brown pants, with taupe pants, beige pants, sage green, even salmon. All right, well, if there's no interest, I will stop looking for the extra large then. All right, next, let's look at these cosmetic bags. All right, $4 for choice. The first one says, "You rock." Thank you for making a difference. Oops, get a little. And they're printed on both sides. The next one says, "Thank you for all you do." You make a profound difference. You're amazing. Never forget the difference you've made. And may you be proud of the work you do, the person you are, and the difference you make. Okay, $4.
I love the colors. They look like they were done with watercolors. It's very neat.
They do have that kind of effect.
Hmm.
Glenn, so glad to see you, Mr. Swamp Picker.
Hi, Swamp Picker. Good to see you.
But these would be great for cosmetics, but they'd also be great for your hairbrush and comb and your other grooming supplies, pens and pencils and scissors and your art supplies. So much could go in these bags. You could even use these bags as some kind of gift.
That's what I'm doing. I'm for my son, for Tyler's girlfriend. I filled it up with all of the fun pens I bought from you, and one of
Oh,
the animal notebook, and little sticky notes, and
nice.
because she's a nurse too, so she's gonna love having
Oh,
all of that. Yeah.
well, no excuse not to write a note when you have all of that. And you always know where it is because it's in the bag that says, whatever the one you picked out
Yeah.
says. Hi,
I-
Ashley. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see you.
Hi, Ashley.
And if you notice, all of these have great sayings on them. Like this one says, may you be proud of the work you do, the person you are, and the difference you make. This would be such a great one for somebody you work with.
Yeah.
Or you're amazing. This could be for a man or a woman because it's in green. So you could totally give this to your guy coworker or your boss, your brother, your guy bestie. And the same way with the orange ones, the blue ones. I tried to choose a lot of colors that would work with both men and women. Now, this pretty and pink one, this isn't really going to work for your guy friends,
No.
but super, super sweet. Never forget the difference you made. Well, I tell you what, since we're getting close to Christmas and we're kind of small in number tonight, let's do a price drop on these. Um, if anybody is interested, $3. $3. We'll give Rainbow a chance to put in the price drop before we go on to other things. And y'all remember, tomorrow is our pop up. So if you like charms and pendants and keychains, oh my, that's going to be the subject of our quick pop up tomorrow.
Rainbow would like the You're Amazing.
Okay, sold, sold, sold. Some of these I have multiples, some of these I don't. Any other interest?
Hi, Crafty
Crafty
Jen.
Susan, thank you so much for stopping by, sweetheart. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to move these aside. I have a couple of other choices. We will continue the price reduction for the couple of other choices. Okay, the next one says, so grateful for you. Thank you for listening, for guidance, for inspiration, for encouragement, and being here. This one says, thank you for being awesome. It's kind of tie-dyed looking. Oops, this one's kind of slumped over. There we go. Stand loud and proud. And this one says, sometimes you forget you're awesome. So this is your reminder. I just couldn't fit them all on the screen before, or else I would have shown them all at the same time. So if anybody wants these at the reduced price, you can still choose these before we go to the next item. So quiet. I got a co-host so that it wouldn't be so quiet. Melissa's not saying much tonight. Sorry. All right. Well, last call on these before we move into the side then. Gotta help me keep the chat going, pretty please. Okay. Now, if y'all were looking at those thinking, that's cute and all, but it's not really my price point, or it doesn't really say what I need it to say. So we're going to go down to these. These are just stripes, and you can see through them. These are going to be just $2. So if you don't need the words, or you do need to be able to see through them, these are going to be $2. We're going to call this one the red one. We're going to call this one green. We're going to call this one yellow. And we're going to call this one black. And one of the things I like about them is you're not trying to grip a tiny little zipper. We have this nice big pull. So if you give this to somebody who is elderly, they're not going to have a hard time trying to get this little bitty zipper because they have a nice big pull and it opens really easily. Also, if you use these for students, many schools dictate that the staff has to be able to see through to see what's in it. So these will comply while still being kind of pretty and colored and cool and fashionable.
Yeah, it's nice to that they're see-through. I like that. Especially if you had multiples, you could see what was inside.
Oh, apparently Nancy can't see you. Here's Melissa.
Uh,
Doesn't she have gorgeous hair? I just love Melissa's hair. I know a lot of times she'll upload a picture of her scenery or what she's doing. I think this is her same Discord picture too, but so pretty. But thank you
Thank
for
you.
asking about her.
Thank you.
So StreamYard works a little bit differently in that people co-hosting go in the background, as they call it, so that you can look at the merchandise. Whereas on Restream, they're in a little box to the side. It's just a different setup. All right, $2 and 4 different colors. Anybody interested in these? All right, last call on these then. Okay, tough crowd, tough crowd. All right, let's see, what's next? Oh, Lisa's gonna be sad she missed this. I have a couple of other food items where the date got away from me. So I had the Sour Patch Tropical, and this is the big 8 ounce. This isn't the little 3 ounce. The date was December 4th. So a couple of weeks ago. Normally I sell these for free. If anybody wants them, they're going to be just $2. Um, and normally these protein bars I sell for $1 each, or by the box. Sometimes I'll sell them for $3. They're going to be just $2. Their date was December 7th. So they're full of protein, peanuts, almonds, and dark chocolate.
And they're
So
delicious.
anybody wants some clearance food?
I really like them.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Perfect for breakfast. Sour Patch Kids, on the other hand, that's Melinda's favorite, though. She loves Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yes.
Well, anybody think either of these is worth $2? So let me ask you, how many are left of the box of protein bars you got? Do you know how many left?
No, they're all gone.
Well, I'm gifting you this box.
Oh, well, thank you.
Unless you have a problem with it being past its specified date.
Oh, no, I don't. That's just like you
Okay.
said at Best Buy. It doesn't, they're not bad.
Okay. Well, I'm sending those to you. So
Well, thank you.
you don't even have to write it down. It's a
Okay.
0. Anybody for the Sour Patch Tropical? Okay, we're going to pass on these then. All right, let's see. Next, I want to show you something that belonged to my mother. I'm not sure if she ever took these out of the box. I can tell by the packaging they've got to be at least vintage, if not old. But it says pair of swans, hand painted fine porcelain. And I don't often show old vintage antique stuff, but this time I am. And this is what they look like. They've got some kind of marking down here. Can't quite tell what that says. Here it is on this side and on this side. So this is obviously the front. This is supposed to be the back, but still beautifully painted. And here's the other one. And once again, look at these gorgeous flowers. And once again, this is porcelain. And oh, it says made in China in red. So I'm not sure if anybody would be interested in these, but if anybody is interested for the pair, I would start these at 15.
They are absolutely beautiful. I love that porcelain hand painted look.
Well, I don't know if she had them on display at one point and then put them back in the box, or if she just got them in the box and never took them out. I'm not sure. I found them in the box in the back of a cupboard when I was looking for something else. I don't show very much vintage stuff, but I thought, well, I might try today. You never know who's going to be watching. Oh no, it's me making people yawn. I don't know why Crafty didn't think it was her. It's me. I just don't have, I guess, the charisma and interest that some of the other hosts have. Sorry, Jen.
I'm back.
Thank you. Sorry we lost you for a minute.
We still
Okay, last
did.
call on these. All right, let me pack these back up in the box. All careful. Okay, how about some fun hair accessories? All right, $2 for this one. It's a headband, and you can always tell when I source things locally because you'll see they are in French underneath. My mother often said, I don't know why we send you to French class. You could just walk around the stores and learn French from the products. I'm like, really, mommy? Oh. So anyway, this is gorgeous. It has organza on it and pearls. I'm gonna start this one at $2. It's a one and done. I also love that there's a little ribbon down here so it doesn't ever get stuck in your hair. Here's the underneath side of it. You'll see it has these tiny little teeth so that it will stay in place. But this is just so beautifully made, so elegant. Okay, any interest? Okay, we will pass on that then. All right, next. I'm not sure if y'all can see it in here or I need to take it out. Might need to take it out. I want y'all to see that it's new and sealed. This one is also going to be $2. And this one is a hair claw. You'll see here it is. But look how blingy and gorgeous it is with it's called a black pearl, even though it's technically gray. And here's how it works. And pretty on both sides, like hair jewelry.
That is beautiful. I love that pearl. I wish it was bigger.
I'm gonna have some bigger ones coming up. So,
I have a
but
lot of hair.
you do. I wish I had the thickness and volume of your hair. But y'all have probably seen me on a few shows, and a lot of times y'all will see that I'll pull back like just the top or just the sides, just so it's not hanging in my face. And these smaller clips are great for that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, we will pass on that one. Now, if you need something bigger, this one's going to be $3. Boom! Here it is. So it is bedazzled with beautiful rhinestones and then has a pearl in the middle. And of course, it is pretty on both sides. Here are all of the teeth here to keep it in place. These are all one and done.
That is gorgeous.
And it's going to reflect the colors that you're wearing, so it's going to go with everything. Just look at the colors you see as I move it around.
It's definitely sparkly. Reflects the light. Nice.
Okay, any interest? If not, we can go to a different genre. Last home. Okay, how about we look at some stickers? Okay, these stickers are going to be $2 a package, and each package has 50 in them. Okay, here is the first one. They are cats. Okay, well, this one I'm going to have to open because I can't tell what it is. Let me open it for y'all so that you see. Because it's got stickers on both sides. Oh, this one is all stained glass. All stained glass. Imagine the
Wow.
pretty things you could make with all
Oh,
of
yeah.
these stained glass images. So, and it's on and on and on. 50 of these. All right, so let me just lay them right here. All right, and so many of these, I don't know why they don't put a picture on the outside. Oh, I probably should have saved these for the snack auction because they are all kinds of fun drinks and cupcakes and lollipops and all kinds of cotton candy and cute confections. So you got 50 of those. Remember, we're only looking for $2 here. Oh, here's one with pictures. These are all different types of cows, and apparently they even have the rear ends of some cows.
They put that one out,
Okay.
though, didn't they?
I guess so. Okay, let's see what this one is. Oh, I think I see cats. Okay, so cats. Oh, and more cats, I guess. And well, some planets. And well, more planets. I keep dropping these. They're so hard. And some wings.
Hmm.
And
They're like a fantasy style.
I guess that one looks kind
Yeah.
of like an alien. Oh, there's
Yeah.
more cats. More cats. Well, there's a lot of cats in here. More cats. Okay, so that one seems to be some cats and a few planets.
I'm in for two.
Okay. Oops, I need to back up this way. No, I'm probably too far. Got two more to show y'all. Because I bought a whole case of these. I didn't know what stickers would be in it. Oh, More cuteness. So this seems to be dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So one was dogs, one was cats, and it goes on and on and on, and cows. Let's see what the last one is. Okay, we'll put them here. Oh, these are they're almost like see-through. Do you see what I
Yeah.
mean? They kind of see through them.
Oh, yes. Transparent. Yes. They're nice
Okay.
too.
So I'm not sure if y'all can see the images because a lot of them have some kind of transparent type backgrounds,
Hmm.
but they're
Interesting.
very pretty.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, but anyway, each one comes with 50. Each one comes with 50. Now I know some channels would sell them individually for $1 a sticker, or maybe two for $1. But here I'm selling 50 for $2. Although if this doesn't work, we'll have to figure out how many y'all want to buy for $1, and we'll find a way to make it into the dollar round. But it would be so much simpler to just sell the whole pack of 50.
Fair
And I
warning.
guess while we're counting it down, I should start putting all these back in their packages.
Sold to me. Yay.
That's the problem with opening them up, is you somehow have to get them back in. And you got to have enough conversation to keep the audience while you get them all back in.
You could just stick all of mine in one
All
bag.
right, these are in. Well, I don't know what you're getting yet. Oh, these are the stained glass. So pretty. Okay. Are we sold yet?
Yep. Sold to me.
Okay. I should have asked, I guess, if you needed to see any again before I started putting them away. Oh. All right. What can I get for you, Melissa?
Okay, I'm going to take the ones that are in your hand right now.
All right.
The cats that you showed the first set with the cats.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
And also the transparent ones.
Okay.
And I'm done. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So what we have left then, did you say these were cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the cows, the dogs, the stained glass windows, and the fun drinks and cupcakes and cotton candies and confessions. So those are the four that are left.
Thank you, Nancy.
Oh, I appreciate you still being here, Nancy.
Anyone else?
All right. Well, last call on these. I see it's almost the top of the hour. So let's get set up for the next $1 round. And Melissa, if you check the private message and then tell everybody how this next round works.
This is Belle's Bargain Bonanza, where everything starts at $1 starting bid.
Okay. Lately, the little notebooks have been popular, so I thought I would show some more of these little notebooks or little journals. Could be a little prayer list, a food list, reminder list, inspiration. All right. The first one says, good things are coming. Now, these are $1 because they are a small size and they have a small number of pages in them. So in the red, we have good things are coming. And y'all keep in mind that if you wanted to add, sparkles or bling or other stuff, you absolutely could. Next one says, you make a difference. In purple, we have make yourself a priority. Wouldn't that be good for the list of what you bought at whose auction? Because you made yourself a priority by treating yourself to a couple few things. All right. In magenta, we have you are amazing. And look at that sparkly star. Next, we have laugh more, worry less. Laugh more, worry less. Pretty in pink, we have enjoy every moment. In green, we have your potential is endless. And look at that sweet crown for your king, your queen, your little prince or princess. I love that it's green, so it can work for either gender. And then in turquoise, we have big things. Start small. Like with making this list that could amount to a new business, a new outlook on life, a new figure if you're working on some kind of diet or nutrition or whatever you're working on.
I love how these are just so colorful and the lettering stands right out on them. You always find the neatest little notebooks.
Well, thank you.
We have Terry in for one.
Now, I know sometimes I buy these in quantities. These, I could only get 2 of each. I could only get 2 of each. But I'm going to give y'all a spoiler alert for what I'm going to sell after these. Do you have any idea what it might be?
Hmm. I'm at a loss.
Okay. Well, I try to sell things separately because I know not everybody wants a set, but I'm going to have pens. So if you're saying, well, that's cute, but I'd want to wait until I can get a set, there I will have pens in each color, and each of the pens has a saying to go with it. You'll see which pen says what thing. So just know that if you're wanting to make these into a set, I'm not going to go through each of them now because I am selling them separately, but you can match up the color if you want to. So we'll have the pens after. And y'all know I always sell the pens for $2, the little notebooks for just $5.
Sold to Terry, and he would like all of them.
Okay. So I have 2 of each, so that's a total of 16. Here's the other 8. Well, that makes things so simple.
Well, I think I'm not positive he wanted 16 of them. He may only
Oh,
want
you
8.
think he wanted just 1 of each?
Yes, I
Oh,
think.
okay. Let me put these back then.
Yeah.
And we'll see if anybody wants the other 8. I'm so sorry if I misunderstood.
Terry, you meant just 8, right? Yes, he said just all 8.
Okay. Here's 1 of each, which is all 8. All right. Anybody for the other 8? Or there's still $1. So if somebody doesn't want the other 8, you might want 1 or 2 or 4. So we still have 8 choices at just $1. And Mr. Terry's probably like, "Thank you, Melissa, for saving me. She almost charged me for twice the number I wanted to buy."
Yeah.
I'm so used to Patty saying all, and I'm like, "Okay, I'll count them out, 49." And she's like, "Okay, great." So
Rainbow would like the one that says amazing.
okay, pretty magenta. You are amazing. All right, sold to Rainbow. All right, anybody else? They're all great. And I'll show you the pens after. All right, last call on these. All right, let me move these to the side and we'll look at the pens. Now, some of you may be choosing based on color because you want the color that matches your notebook. Other of y'all may be choosing based on what the pens say. Or you might want to purposely mix and match because some people just like to mix and match, and so I can respect that. Okay, the yellow one says, "Be nice." That's always good advice. The pink one says, "Make today count." Be awesome. Life is sweet. $2 for choice. Be brave. Oh, what a day for Lady Braven not to be here. Believe in yourself. Work hard. Stay curious. Never give up. Oh, and I don't know if I told you, but in each color, you have 2 different choices. Like the red, one red says work hard, one red says believe in yourself. So they're not duplicates. They're the same color, but they have different messages. Or in the indigo, one says be brave, one says never give up. So keep that in mind too, that if you're matching up by color, you'll still have a choice of what it says. This yellow one says, "Keep it up." This purple says choose happy because happiness is a choice. This pink one says try your best, which is very good advice. Orange says follow your heart. Another orange says be kind. Turquoise says go for it. Come on, nestle in there. There's always room. And dream big. Okay, anybody for $2 for pens with words? No duplicates, duplicate colors, but they all say different things. So you can choose by words or choose by color.
These colors are nice and vibrant, just like the notebooks were. And they look like they'd be soft in your hand when you're writing.
Anybody for $2? I want to remind everybody that tomorrow we're going to have our pop-up of charms and pendants and keychains. Oh my! And if there's any particular styles or genres you're looking for, let me know. Hey, Belle, make sure you show some that have musical symbols. Make sure you show some that have marine wildlife. Make sure you show some that are in agate slices or that have a manly feel to them, or I like obsidian and onyx, or I like turquoise, or see if you have anything with a bird on it or a scripture on it. So let me know what you're looking for, and I'll try my best to make sure we get to those during the pop-up. It should be super fun. We have so many of these variety auctions where you just never know what I'm going to sell. I think it's fun that people will come with an expectation knowing what I am going to sell, which is charms and pendants and keychains. Oh my!
It's going to be fun. Can't wait.
It'll be grid, and lots more grid. All right, well, last call for these. I want to thank Rainbow for running the chat. And I want to thank Melissa for co-hosting. And I want to thank all of my members whose names are in green, just like Nancy. Praise him with the dance. Her name is beautifully in green because she is one of my members. And I so appreciate her support. And we also saw Craig earlier.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in. It was fun.
And we will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.